Today is the day. I'm nervous, but mainly excited. I am hosting a party today. For the first time really ever in my life hosting a party. I have never had like birthday parties where I've had people over. Nothing. Actually, part of the reason for that is because when I was a kid, I really vaguely remember this. It must have been like an 8th or 9th birthday party. It was at a skating rink. Me and Shelby had it, and no one came. I think like one person came, and it kind of scarred me. Like, not actually, but honestly it kind of did. I kind of remembered that one day and was like, whoa, that actually is like why I never host parties, because I'm always scared that no one's gonna show up. Going into this party, I was like actually pretty nervous that no one would show up. I sent out invites to a bunch of people, and it kind of did cut deeper than I realized. That experience as a child, I think. I don't have any drinks. I don't have much supplies, and I don't have the food ordered yet. Why did I leave this for the day of, while I have a seller appointment that I'm headed to right now and showings in the afternoon? I don't know why I did this to myself. It's making it a little bit stressful. Okay, it's noon. My party is at 6. My next showing's at 1:45. And so basically I have like an hour to get everything I need. Why did I do this to myself? Okay, we have an hour to set up. I think everything's gonna come together nicely. The ice luge is here. It's honestly cooler than I expected. Like, look at it. And you can see the Space Needle too. How funny is it? Oh my gosh, it's huge too. It is just crazy. So if you ever get an ice sculpture, it actually is actively melting. So probably by the end of the night, it'll be like pretty melted. It's a little bit of a stressful purchase because it's melting pretty quick. But I'll give you guys a quick rundown. Here is the venue event space. My favorite building in all of Seattle. It's so gorgeous. Here is a little section where I have a puzzle going. If people like want to like hang out and do a puzzle. Slower pace. The party ended up being a big success. I forgot to mention, you guys, the whole theme and point of the party was the Seattle Unfreeze Party. So Seattle is known for people being cold and unfriendly. Therefore, we kind of have this saying, the Seattle Freeze. So I thought since it was super hot out, it'd be fun to, you know, unfreeze everyone. So I invited a bunch of past real estate clients, some of my own friends, and that is why I had the Space Needle ice sculpture. And I know you guys might have some questions about the ice sculpture. Number one, did it melt too quickly? You would think it would, but it did not melt by the end of the evening. So question number two, what do you do with a 5-foot ice sculpture at the end of the night? Well, we were instructed by the company to just bring it down to a loading dock and just kind of break it into pieces and throw it in the trash. And lastly, you might be wondering, how much does something like this cost? Well, I want to see you guys comment below how much you think the ice sculpture costs, and then I will answer it at the end of the video. Showing this morning in Bellevue.
It doesn't do it justice from the outside.
I know, right? I just finished my showing. It was their first time seeing this building. Yeah, I saw something come on in this building. They hadn't seen this building. And I think this building is it for them. Like, I think it's such a good fit for them. They've seen every building in Bellevue at this point, and I think this is the one they probably will want to focus on the most moving forward. It's just a matter of the right unit coming on. So, I'm so glad I showed them. They are just so funny how they love the sun. Cow looks like a zoo animal. He looks like the long-tailed monkeys at the zoo. I'll insert a photo of one. The back of this monkey looks like Cowboy's butt.
Like get-togethers, not barbecues, but like, you know, just.
Lily just yelled at a squirrel, and the squirrel is yelling at me. It is like so mad. Do you hear it? That's a squirrel. That's not a bird. Look at it. I don't know if you guys can see. It is looking right at me. Oh my God. I wonder if it like has like a little baby's nest. I'm so excited. My package of Bombas just came in the mail. This video is sponsored by Bombas. Thank you, Bombas, for working with me. I literally used to not care about socks before Bombas. Jason gifted me Bombas for Christmas like 3 years ago. I've been hooked ever since, so it's really exciting to work with them because they're like the only socks I would go out of my way to order online. So excited for all of these. So I got some of the performance running socks. This kind of like striped ankle one, which I think is really cute. This is the lightweight sock. It's got like kind of like a frilly sort of thing. I'm gonna have to have Shelby help me style that. Lightweight performance. Love this for when I'm golfing. The lightweight is so, I think it's so nice. But I like the thicker ones too, like in the winter in Seattle. And I got another lightweight, so I just got a fun assortment. I'm gonna go today with the gray ones. It's getting kind of hot outside, so I wanted to pop back inside. But I wanted to show you guys also, these are some of my OG Bombas. You've seen me wear these in vlogs, but these ones are like 3 years old. They're a little bit thicker. I love them so much. I'm seriously obsessed. But I also wanted to mention Bombas donates 1 item for every item purchased. They found the #1 most requested item at homeless shelters was socks. So they set out to help solve this problem, and they've actually donated over 100 million items. So they've donated socks, underwear, and t-shirts. They also do free returns and exchanges, so if you don't like it, no problem. They even say even if your dog eats your sock. And actually, not so fun fact, Lily one time did eat an entire sock. If you want to order some Bombas for yourself, you can use my link below. You can feel good and do some good knowing that everything you purchase an item is donated as well. And you can get 20% off your purchase with my link below and this code. Thank you again to Bombas for sponsoring this. Literally #1 favorite sock brand. Okay, big day. We have to move all this stuff. I think the contractor's gonna be here soon. We're gonna add pavers. And they finished it all in one day. I am impressed. It's wet right now. They just washed it all off. They told us not to put stuff on it, but we can't resist. We're gonna do it. Do you see my vision? We just need to change that light. That's good. We're really happy with them. Jason, where'd you find them?
Thumbtack.
Thumbtack. That is where he got his dietitian that was not licensed on anything. Movers from Palm Springs, and now these contractors.
Our cleaners from Palm Springs.
Anything else? We're big Thumbtack people.
I think even electricians.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah.
Thumbtack's great.
All right, so we're gonna push it back and it's all gonna fit, but because the concrete on the borders is still wet, we're just not doing that yet. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. This is really bad, guys. This is really bad because you know what it says there? It says natural gas. You know what this house doesn't have? Natural gas. Fire became after a month. Would not recommend ordering from Bed Bath & Beyond, although I know it's not really their fault. It was like the freight company, but when they handed it off to the freight company, it was just like I had no idea what was going on and I thought it was lost and I was never gonna get it. So that was a little stressful, but we got it. We have a problem. I ordered a natural gas. There's conversion kits for it. I just looked up. So I think we'll be okay. And I'm gonna open her up. Maybe one day I'll live in a house with a natural gas hookup, hey. You know, and then I'll be happy that I have both options. I don't know. All right, we moved it. Oh, it was so fucking hard. Oh my God. What's with all the other gray things? I have a PSA for refrigerator designers out there. You know what I want in a refrigerator, functionality wise? I want there to be a drawer that opens where you can fully open it, only opening one side of the fridge. You guys see this drawer? I open it a lot, but I always have to open both sides of the fridge. And it's so much easier to just open one side. You know what I mean? So if that's a design in the fridge, let me know if you have one that does that somehow. And if it's not, Do you guys think that'd be a good idea? Jason says half the drawers do that. No, they don't. Haha.
That's fun. Hold on. It's dumb.
I'm saying it'd be nice.
This
oh,
one you can
wait. I mean,
that one you can do.
Can you really though?
But it's only because this thing is attached to this door.
I guess this is good for me to know. This is my new favorite drawer. I think today is the day. This laptop. Oh, never mind. It wasn't turning on for the last like 5 minutes, but today is still the day where I am gonna get a new laptop. This one, I realized I've had it for 5 years. It can't even render 4K video footage. The battery won't work if it's not plugged in. It won't connect to any Bluetooth, so I can't like edit a video on an airplane. And yeah, it's just old and tired. And I realized the newer MacBooks, they have a new chip processor, something. Sounds like they're way faster and better. So I think it's time. I'm still gonna keep this laptop, and maybe at some point if I have some sort of assistant, this could still be a good laptop for editing any content from a phone. Monday morning, I have to take Lily to a vet appointment first. That's gonna be sad and cute. She just needs to get vaccines. And I made such a long list of to-do items. Oh my God. I'm like kind of overwhelmed thinking about all my to-do items. Let's get to it. This is in Ballard. I love this kitchen area. You kind of feel like you're in a tree house with the trees. We already blue taped it once, but now staging is out. You can imagine when they move furniture, they kind of scuff up walls. I see a mark right there. This is standard when you buy a brand new home. You get to blue tape it and the builder will fix items. This is not something you do with a resale home. Prime example, you can see here, a piece of furniture definitely hit the door, and that right there. A fun little smoothie and my fun little MacBook. When I first started my YouTube channel and did not have a single dollar to my name, was using a camera my dad found on the beach, and I don't even know, the family laptop that we shared. The first thing I bought when I started to get a little bit of money on AdSense was a MacBook. I was so excited to get a MacBook. It was a MacBook Air. Back then I was, you know, competing in gymnastics. We had a meet in Oregon. Oregon doesn't have sales tax, so I bought it there to save like $100 because I bought the cheapest MacBook I could. But that thing did it. And now to think today I just spent a lot of money on a top of the line MacBook. I don't know, it's crazy. I've come a long ways. I'm excited to upload more videos and not have to wait so long when I edit them. This is the art print that we ordered. So yes, it's of Central Park. I got it from Gray Malin, but it's where this happened. How are you feeling after all those vaccines today? This one, what I hated about this one, it had 2 USB ports and that was it. One of them you needed to charge, so that was an issue. This beauty has its own separate charging, 2 USBs, another USB, a memory card thing, and a, I forget what that one, HDMI. Oh, that beautiful sound for the first time of its life. Oh my gosh, this is a dream. You guys don't even understand. The fact that I'm just going through this footage right now and I'm not getting a spinning wheel at any moment, even just simply watching this footage back, I could cry. Why did I not do this like 3 years ago?
But it's humid.
We are in San Diego. I was about to say San Francisco. No, we're in San Diego. I do like how you fly right into the city. That's so handy. But I was going to say San Diego is so funny because I've been probably like 5 times. Every time I've come here, it's only been for like one full day. And this time is no exception. I don't know why I don't spend more time, but every time I touch down here, I'm like, wow, what a nice, awesome place. Like, I get why it's like the top place. I got us this hotel room. It's a suite. It's so funny. So there is...
About the platform 9 3/4.
Not yet. There's a kitchen.
They really need.
Oh, Dad.
They really need a men's makeup.
Where did you get that shirt?
Oh, Target, I think.
Oh my gosh. We've got Teddy. Big area here. Views of the water. This was a pull-out couch that me and Shelby slept on. It's a bit of a disaster right now. And then there's a bathroom in here. Just lotioning my legs. And then it's a conjoining room situation. So my parents are in this room. This is a king bed. And it again has this really nice view. And there's another bathroom in there. And you can actually pay to get a conjoining room right there too. But me and Shelby, honestly, I slept so well on this silly little like full pull-out bed. Me and Shelby just slept there perfectly fine. Look at that. Your dad is taking photos of you on vacation that you know are gonna end up on Facebook.
Oh God.
My dad was actually in the Navy. Can you tell us about your experience?
Well, I was on flight crew. I never even got put on a ship. So I did my 3 years. It was time to get out, and I was ready to go to college. That was my main thing for going in.
Yeah.
But I felt like I was missing something, like I was never on a ship. I mean, did a Westpac tour, as they call it. So.
Oh, yeah. So he was just saying he considered re-enlisting.
Thought about it for about 2 seconds.
Yeah. That's so cool, the plane.
I still have my old basic training yearbook.
All of these different styles of knots. I have always been most curious about these helicopters. What'd you think?
Oh, it's really fascinating.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
cool.
loved it.
That is really good.
So good, this place. Delicious. Right. They're hitting the town. Look at them going. They're cute. Oh my gosh, we got so lucky on this trip. That clip that you just saw, the Mariners, 2-game series against the Padres. They won both games. We're having vacation dinner. So as a kid, there's a thing me and my siblings would make up. We would start to notice we would not have dinner on vacation. Dinner just didn't happen.
We would have dinner.
Yeah, we'd have like lunch, but then we'd all be hungry. So we'd call it vacation dinner. We're doing vacation dinner tonight though, but we got bread and cheese. So we're just picking at bread and cheese. So it's kind of like vacation dinner.
Dinner was
came
lunch
before
and
girl
dinner.
dinner, if you know. I'm so glad we went to that museum that we see from the hotel room. That was really cool. You know, I grew up, even though it was funny, like my dad was in the Navy and stuff, like I grew up like so out of sight, out of mind. Navy, Army, any armed forces, being like, that's weird. And then just going and seeing all that, I was like, wow, further appreciation for all of that. Dad,
Faced
tell
battle?
us some Navy stories.
Oh my God.
I went in the Navy at age 18 in 1973 because my family life was pretty messed up, and I could not find an even close to paying decent job. Didn't have money for college. So I said, gonna do this, joined the Navy, went in as a aviation hydraulics mechanic, went through boot camp, which was very tough, and then I got sent to Tennessee where you do the training. Again, you have to go through KP duty and being talked down to, treated like dirt, and then you get into your schooling, and it's great. They have great training. So after like 3 months of that, I went got sent to Alameda, California. Found out I was on aircrew for DC-9s, and their mission was to any ships that came into Alameda's port, and there were several aircraft carriers. And as they come in and they've been out for 6 months, our duty was to get them to their home base where they'll be for the next 6 months. And usually it was on the East Coast. Never could quite get that. But anyway, it was a good job. Finished my time, got out. But I want to tell you something. All the years afterward, I always felt weird about, I don't know, I wasn't really proud of having served because it was in the post-Vietnam era. And after Vietnam, you know, the Vietnamese guys, or veterans, were called baby killers and, you know, treated bad. It was a weird time. But slowly, as a teacher at Veterans Day assemblies, I started getting asked to speak. And at Veterans Day assemblies, students would come up to me and say, "Thank you, Mr. Church, for your service." And I'm like, what? I didn't like have bullets shot at me or anything and bombs dropped around me. But I started to accept it and realize, okay, I was willing to serve 3 years of my life. The only risk I had was having about 1,000 hours of flight time as a loadmaster, glorified flight attendant, really. That's my story, and I think veterans are treated really well today. They should be.
So my referral link to join the Navy will be below. I'm just kidding.
No, it's really a good option for men and women, a lot of women now, just coming out of high school, and you just don't know what you're going to do. I mean, there's great training and education. It's not easy.
Thank you for your service, Dad.
So go Navy.
Why is it just feels like every airport is always under construction?
They really are.
Doesn't it?
LAX has been forever.
Yep. SeaTac's under construction. Shelby is dropping me off at the airport. I'm heading back to Seattle. I want to give a quick shout out. To this whole trip, the reason I came was actually because some past real estate clients of mine gave me tickets to the Padres games. So thank you to you guys. You know who you are. It was so fun. It was so fun. We got so lucky to get to watch two Mariners wins. The seats were great. Appreciate it. And it was a great excuse to bring our family together.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yes, so that was so fun. And it was nice. I actually used airline points to book my flight. I upgraded to first class because it wasn't that much. And then I used hotel points to book the hotel. So it was a very inexpensive little trip for me, which makes it feel like guilt-free and fun.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Alright, thank you for watching till the end of the video. So for how much the ice sculpture costs, it was $1,300. I know, expensive. But I don't know. I thought when I heard the quote, it seemed about right. I paid for it, I did it. I did that little prop I had at my party. It was fun. But yes, the ice sculpture, it did kind of drip water all over the place. So one thing to know if you ever want to get an ice sculpture, they get a little bit messy. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye.